Hi everyone. So I'm back. It's a little chilly, so I'm a little early. Got a little bit of a Halloweenish PJ vibe today. Look at that. And it's super soft. It's got flannel inside. I don't know who made it. But we had the fabric cut kit. So here's my backing. And let's not forget the blades. I just did some long arming, as you all know, in my previous live video. And I use these. They're fantastic. I kept using them. And, well, not that one, but all this. There's a whole pile underneath there. It cut through the backing, the quilt top, and the batting like butter. It was great. So if you've not checked these out, go to the website, use my affiliate code, and you can pick these up. They are on sale right now. I have my paper. Of course, I don't know what I just did with my paper, but they're on sale right now for $50. They are normally $100, but then they have other titanium ones that just have the round circle, and those were $10 for $75. The other ones, I believe there were $5 for $50. So check that out. I will have and drop the link below. They are fabulous. I have them right in here right now, as you can see. And it has cut through so many layers. All right, so that's my plug on that. But this is also from the fabric cut. And don't forget, I will be giving some blades away as well as this kit. So we are going to open this up. I have everything in a bin here so that I can find everything easily as I work on this. We're going to work on this together. So let's see. This is 4, 3. We are going to go with month 1. And remember, we're going to super speed this. We're not going to take 6 months to do this. But you could take as long as you like. They're all pre-cut. I was going to try to do this outside with my chickens, but the weather has not been cooperating, and I want to get this done. I'm excited. I'm excited. Again, if you do not know what it looks like, there it is. All right, so we are going to be working on month 1. Everything is pre-cut, so as you can see, we have these that are pre-cut. They're paisleys, our other pile. And they're 2 different sizes. We have our squares, our other squares. Yep, there are 3 different size squares here. Our other squares, and then these squares. A bunch of squares. So what I have is 4 larger squares and these. So we're going to open this up. And that's what it looks like again. Very nice, thick paper. Very thick paper. And here is the directions. Really nice. Everything is color coded for you. Cutting the fabric. Start with a new rotary blade. Cut pieces. So it is giving me, if you purchase a kit, you can skip this. This is all just cutting instructions for you to do it on your own if you'd like to do another one. So that's really good. Then they give you something called Before You Begin. They're giving you some tips for success. And then they have like things like RST, which is right sides together, HST, which is half square triangle, QST, quarter square triangle, FG, flying geese, SNF, stitch and flip, SIAS is square in a square. The seam allowance is a scant 1/4 inch, and they recommend a stitch length of 2, which I have, and then a rotary cutter, mat, rollers, etc., etc. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to go to the instructions. So the first thing we are going to do is we looked at the key. I'm looking at the star that we're making, and this is the star we're making right there. It's going to finish, so we're going to make 8 at a time half square triangles. So what I need to do is I need to figure out what letters these are, because they are, it says gather 4 fabric J. Okay, so this would be helpful to have, being that everything is pre-cut already. I'm going to look for the blank. I can't tell you what size square, but I am going to look for the size square that's being specified right now. And that's not it. I bet you it's this one. Yep. So this is the square I'm looking for. So we're going to take these and put these aside. So we're going to take our squares, and I'm going to take my sandpaper board I made, and we need 4 of them. So there's perfect 4. So I'm going to come in here. This is nice and thick. This is not thin fabric. But I guess that doesn't really mean anything either, because art gallery fabric is thin and it has a nice drape. So, but it is nice. So we are going to, on the wrong side of the fabric, we're going to draw 2 diagonal lines from corner to form an X. So this is not long enough. So I'm going to grab this one that I have, because we are going to make 8 at a time. So you see, this is already done for you, cut for you, so you don't even have to do that. We're just getting right to sewing. Again, I'm doing this along with you, reading along, and if you want to purchase this kit, I will have a link below. They also, if the kit, you don't necessarily want the whole kit, they have a table runner you can purchase. So check that one out if you don't want to quite do this big one. But I love how it's already cut out for me. So I must say, I do like cutting fabric, but you know, I go on these adventures and I then, want to take something fast, easy, and simple. And so far, this is looking like fast, easy, and simple for me to be able to take with me. And I'm coming across. And very simple. I am using actually a pencil. I know there's all kinds of marking tools one can use. If you hear any noise, it's my honey. We are refinishing the deck. My son is packing. He's moving out, and we are moving my studio. And we don't really know what we're doing. I think it's going to be sprawled over the whole upstairs of the house is what it's looking like at this moment. There's going to be a room for each thing. So here we are. So now that I have this and I put my X's, I am going to place the square down on top of fabric A, and fabric A to look at the picture really quick. Yes, fabric A is my guess is this one right here. Let me measure this. They don't have a picture of a paisley, but they do have a picture where it's gray. So this is it. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna go ahead and put this right on there, and everything's been pre-measured. I am going to stick a couple pins in here to kind of keep it in place. And we are going to do the next one. And so you would do this to all 4. All right. Should put some like music, background mellow music. As you know, I do not edit my videos. You just get me in all my glory with all my mistakes and all my rescues. Let's put it that way, from my mistakes. Maybe in 6 years, right? I say 5, but I'm closer probably to 6. When I'm all retired, I will be able to have more of an editor, but I run this whole show on my own. The one thing that my honey does is that he does do thumbnails for me, but other than that, I am the person. So here we are going to go now and we are going to put your machine to where you know it's going to be a scant 1/4 inch, and we are going to go and we are going to sew. So I am going to sew, just so that you know, I am going to sew on this side and on this side, both sides, on both lines. So we're going to go, I'm just going to do one to show you. And of course, you can, to speed this process up, you can chain sew your pieces. And if you don't know what that is, I'll show you. You would take your second piece and chain it right on. And then you just cut in between. Now we're going to do, we've done this. And you know what? Let's see. Can you see it really well? I know that my thread is a little, let's see. See, it's on both sides. That's good because the thread is gray on the back. That's right, I didn't fill a bunch of bobbins. Of course, I'm probably gonna run out of bobbin, but I have another one. And this is what I mean by chaining. A lot of people call it different things. So when you decide to buy this kit, whether it's the table runner or the quilt, you can come back. The great news is you can come back when you get it and watch these videos, and then you can follow along. So we already have this part there, and I am going, now you need your rotary cutter. So you need your rotary cutter, a cutting mat. We're gonna pretend that we did those other 4. You would go ahead and do all 4. And now we're going to use a seam. You're going to watch this cut like butter. Watch this. You're going to put that there. And look at this. No skips. Just perfect. Again, perfect. Perfect. Oops. I cut on the lines, but I forgot to cut across. So we're going to put this carefully in, because I should have done that first. And we are going to measure in. That's right, because these are 9. So we are going to measure in 9, 4.5, nope. Okay, so we're going to measure in and do our lines. And these are not the other measurement I thought this was. That was the wrong measurement I gave you. So disregard that. I'm coming in. Now I have them. And here we go. So we have HSTs. We're going to make pretend we did them all. It tells you the size. So I misspoke. It tells you the size and how to measure in. We are cutting along, and we need to open and trim these. So I now have a trim it ruler. So we're going to use that. Here it is. And it tells you the size we're going to trim it to. So there's many ways of doing this, right? We can open this up. Here we are. Sorry. I'm thinking everything is pre-cut, but then I forgot that there are some things you need. So we have all these different things. I have my iron on, and let's see, does it tell us which way to? All right, it does not tell us what way to iron it. So if you, I'm gonna just use go to the dark side right now. All right. So let's say we iron this. We're just gonna, I'm gonna show you different ways to do this. So we're gonna iron one. And this here is my block lock ruler. And I'm gonna come in and do the measurement that they had put in. And we are going to trim. And then I come around, and you know what? I have a smaller rotating mat, which would be very helpful right now. And look, it's cutting like butter. We're not having any issues with this rotary blade. So there we are. Right here. I'm gonna do this again. Ready? And I have, this time I have my little mat. So we're gonna actually do two more. We're going to take this. Again, I press towards the paisley. I press towards the paisley. And maybe I'm giving you too much information, and that's okay too, because there's many ways of doing things. So can you see I have that there? My block lock is on here. I come into the measurement, and it actually is pretty perfect. It is perfect. Now, this one, using a regular ruler. The regular ruler has a diagonal line. We're going to put it on the diagonal line. We are going to look at the size and do a little sliver trim. And we turn it around. You didn't need to because I have this rotating mat, but you know. And here we are. So we have that. Now, these here are going to stay just like that. And if you have a trimmer, a clearly slotted trimmer B, you can put it right on the line. You're going to put it right on the dotted line, just as specified. Come in, sliver trim on both sides, and then there are little notches that you can cut your dog ears with. But you know what? I don't like to use that. I think that nicks my blade. And so I'm not really liking that part of it. I find that it dulls my blade. I mean, it's a great feature. No complaints. I've been using these clearly slotted trimmers, and I've enjoyed them. I just kind of do that instead. So I'm actually going to come in here and do them all with my trimmer because it does go quicker. And this one only has a little sliver. And I actually only need, well, let's just do one more. This whole thing. And now I'm rotating my mat. And here we are. Again, just cutting through very easily. These blades are great. All right, so I have them all. I'm gonna put all my little different tools away that I'm using. And we are going to come in here and press all our half square triangles. So in case if you're new, these are half square triangles. That is what we've made, 8 at a time method. Now, if you're wondering, what is this that I'm ironing on? I made this using the top of those little rolly carts. And there's a video for how to make this. It's a peel and stick product. And it's great. So now we have our 8 half square triangles. So now we come in here and we are going to put these aside for another day. So now that we have that, we are going to put them together. And this is month 1, and now I understand why they do it the way they do. I thought I could do this all in one sitting, and I can't. So this is the first segment of month 1. Well, we're not going to call it month 1. Block 1. We'll call it block 1. Okay. Star block by the Fabric Hut. This is the pattern, and it's called the Hen House. So today, this is what we worked on. We worked on making half square triangles for this block. So I'll see you soon, and I hope you take care. Of course, yourself. You know, you have to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. So please, so important, take care of yourself, pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I will see you on the next segment of this block 1 star block on the next time. I hope everyone has a great day. See you soon. Remember, all details will be linked below. Take care. Bye.